Okay, so today I'm doing the Stormterror quest, and unfortunately during this, I had my mic muted somehow, even though I checked it was unmuted. I don't know how that is even possible, but yeah. Anyway, I'm going to actually be doing the Stormterror quest like I said, so please enjoy to what the 4 characters, or 5 technically with Paimon, are gonna talk about.
The Abyss Order. Enemies of the human race. Even the underground networks rarely come across any information on them. With that said, it was a bit of a hassle, but I managed to dig up a few clues.
Really? That quickly? You really are well connected, Master G. Luke.
Come to think of it, Mr. Big Animo God Barbados, why exactly do you need the help of mere humans?
How do I put it? The Seven, as people now know them, were once known as the Seven Archons. Each Archon presides over their own part of Teyvat. That is the role the Archons play. Only in performing this duty can we attain power. But I don't like the idea of ruling Mondstadt, and I don't feel Mondstadt would really like it either.
Go forth and establish a city of freedom without rule. We have not forgotten Barbados's wish for Mondstadt.
Jean, you're such a devotee. Maybe someone got a little too free and is just too lazy to care.
However it may have come to be, I haven't been back to Mondstadt for an extended period of time. Without a doubt, I am now the weakest Archon among the Seven. Aw, you flatter me.
Oh, such a humble god. Is it a blessing or a curse? But we digress. Let's get back to the topic at hand. The common enemy of all mankind. We have tracked the Abyss Mage to the vicinity of the winery.
I cannot stress enough how important it is to not let it escape.
So, yeah, Venti is the weakest god, or Archon as they say. So, what I did was go to the waypoint and track down the Abyss.
With sword comes shadow.
The Abyss, yeah, the Abyss Order. And find them. As you can see, I fought them quite nicely and easily got that quest completed.
Huh? What's this? After the Abyss Mage was defeated, a certain energy dispersed from its body. It seems that energy was being used to cut off the connection between me and Dvalin. Huh. Do you know of Stormterror's But Jean and Master D-Luke are no doubt aware of it. After Dvalin woke up, he took the ancient ruins as his lair. As it was with the storms that previously cut Mondstadt off from the outside world, the entrance to the ruins is also sealed by a special barrier. But now, as the energy dispersed from the Abyss Mage, I was able to read the rhythmic flow of how the barrier's magic was woven. I must admit, it sounds even more horrendous than a chorus of hilly churls, but it should be enough to let us break through the storm barrier and reach Stormterror's lair.
Which means we're going to confront Dvalin? I'm fine with that. Jean is the one who wishes to avoid any direct confrontation.
No. When there are no other options left, it is my responsibility to alter our course of action. If slaying him is our only choice, I will gladly become the knight that leads the charge.
Fortunately, we have yet to need to go that far.
By that, you mean...
I mean that the Holy Liar is not our trump card. Our real trump card? The Traveler, of course.
The Traveler?
Correct. But you have a much more precious forte. The impurities in the tears and the curse that binds Dvalin belong to the same maleficent power. Which means...
You tone-deaf bard! Don't you see how crazy this is? You've seen what Dvalin is like when he's ticked off. She'll be swallowed whole before she even gets to lift a finger.
Hey, nice plan. Worth a shot.
I am with you, honorary knight.
Oh, so we just need to fight monsters from the Abyss and a dragon. No pressure or anything.
Humans aren't without their strengths. Let's go.
And so, epic actions of brave heroes finally leads to this 11th hour.
After that, I had to go into that, well, I don't know what to call it, passageway, and find the Stormterrors there. And firstly, I had to fight a big guy, which he died. And then I ran to some more Holy Trolls, took care of them, found some more Holy Trolls and took care of them, and I think I got a nice sweet chest out of it, so it was some sweet rewards. And then, who would have guessed, more Holy Trolls with more rewards, which I love. Then I did the exact same thing but to different people, which I'm just gonna skip because, yeah. After that, I defeated 2 Holy Trolls, and I got to where I needed to be, and now you guys can listen to the characters or NPCs talk to each other.
It looks so dangerous.
Leave it to me. Although this wooden lyre is all I have, I don't need the lyre to break through this kind of storm wait, what is that?
Enemy attack! Prepare yourselves!
Then I actually called it while they were talking. I actually thought that we were gonna get like backstabbed or there were gonna be people behind us, and I was right. So I quickly took care of those and went back to talk to Venti and the others.
The hilly trolls usually do not venture into areas with high elemental concentrations. It puts a heavy burden on their bodies.
The Abyss Order must be manipulating them behind the scenes, yet they shouldn't have been able to determine that we would come. And presumably spreading their forces to halt our plans.
Without further ado, I suppose I can play faster if my only audience is the wind.
It actually opened! You're not entirely useless, Tone Deaf Bard.
This is it. We are now entering Stormterror's lair. Watch yourselves. Let's move.
Then I claimed the waypoint and wanted to get a chance, but 2 slimes, you know, spawned out of nowhere and I killed them both. And then I went to follow where I needed to be. After I went there, I quickly had to talk to the others.
It's stuck.
It's stuck!
Hey, check out that roof! Is there a giant hole in it?
I suppose we could make use of that wind current.
Let's make a detour then. Heading up!
Let's make a detour then. Heading up!
After I finished talking to them, I made a very, very long journey to get to the very, very top. And it didn't take that much time. I had to just, you know, collect some chests and deal with a couple of the Holy Trolls. And I did claim a waypoint on the way, which I was really, really happy.
Oh, we can't advance any further. The ruins seem to be guarded by ancient seals.
Is this the work of Dvalin?
No. These ruins were once part of an ancient city. Dvalin just happens to be nesting in these ruins for now. These ruins even predate the existence of the Four Winds. Mondstadt is a city without a ruler. However, before it was ruled over by a tyrant. Anyway, I'll sing you that story when we have a chance in the future.
The markings on this seal. If my archaeological knowledge is not mistaken, this appears to be a light act. If we retrieve and reintegrate all the parts, we should be able to get it working.
We should be close to completing the ceremony for this actuator. Let's put the last part back and see.
Then I quickly did exactly that. I claimed the waypoint firstly, and I collected these little triangle things and I put them into the Archon thingy. Yeah, and it lit it up, which was actually really cool.
Looks like we're right. There are 3 more halos circling the tower.
Which means there are 3 more corresponding light actuators to activate. I can see one from here. The rest must be scattered within the ruins around here.
Why did Dvalin pick a place filled with puzzles and seals as his lair? Doesn't he get annoyed coming back home?
He doesn't walk in. he flies in.
You do have a point.
Okay, so we know what to do. There's 3 locations where I need to break the seals. And firstly, I wanted to collect a chest, which was guarded by electro slimes, which I quickly took care of. Now, the triangle things were really easy to find for the first one that I did. It was actually a piece of cake, and I quickly did that, and boom, it lit up. Now, before I went to the second one, I wanted to kill some people and get the chest from them, which it didn't take long. Then I teleported to the top of the tower, which was really nice, easy glide down to the second seal that I needed to break. Of course, before that, I took care of some people so I can get some holy trolls, to get some nice stuff and nice rewards out of it. To be honest, I thought this one kind of looked suspicious from the way it looked so easy to do, as all of the triangle things were around the seal. But when I collected all of them and I was ready to put them into the Archon thing, yeah, a bunch of mobs spawned in and I had to take care of those. After it lit up, I went all the way to the third one, and of course there were some mobs in the way, so I took care of them and got the rewards. And when I arrived, I had to deal with some holy trolls and one big guy. But that was nice and easy, and after I took care of them, I collected the triangle thing. Then I went to the second triangle thing. Yeah, I'm gonna keep calling it triangle thing, which was guarded by 2 earth slimes, which was, yeah, really easy to take care of, and I collected that. So now, when I saw this, I actually thought I needed to use my skill, but I didn't actually need to use my skill. I just had to climb up somewhere high and actually jump in through the top, which I actually didn't know. After that, I went to the Archon, I think that's what it's called. I forget what it's called sometimes. And it finally lit up. So I actually had to go to the top and talk to the characters.
I'm thinking about turning these adventures into songs after we're done. Hopefully this song will be sung for years to come by the people of Mondstadt, just like the legend of Vanessa.
I have loved that song since I was small. How are you feeling today, Honorary Knight? I am completely prepared and fully confident that we can do this.
Even Master Diluc accompanied us to the very end, despite only being an accidentally involved bystander.
You shared your secret with me, and I only returned your trust to the same extent.
As for Master Diluc, trust perhaps. What about the tone-deaf bard?
It's freedom.
Freedom?
When you first arrived at Mondstadt, did no one tell you that Mondstadt is the city of freedom? She really is a child of freedom. Mondstadt is a romantic city without the reign of a king, and its citizens enjoy the most freedom amongst the 7 nations. I hope the dragon that once protected Mondstadt will soon be free too. No one should have deceived him by telling him that Mondstadt betrayed him. And no one should have told him that it was his eternal duty to protect the city. He has the right and freedom to choose his own way of life.
Venti?
Well then, traveler, may the thousands of years of wind that have blown through Mondstadt go with you. Just like the last time, I shall channel animal energy for you.
Oh, no wonder you said his voice sounds familiar.
After that, I went to the circular beam, blue beam, and I activated confronting Stormterror.
Look! There are 2 shiny spots on Dvalin's back! They appear to be poisonous blood clots that have coagulated on his wounds. The Abyss Order must have cursed the wounds. That's what's corrupting Dvalin's mind. To save Dvalin, we're going to have to get rid of those blood clots.
And I proceeded to do exactly as Venti said, but unfortunately he got really far away.
Dvalin is getting away, but longer.
After a while of me waiting and trying to dodge those electro things flying at me, Venti spawned in some things that I get to shoot down, and after I get to shoot them down, they will allow me to accelerate forward as acceleration currents.
Control where they will appear, so keep your eyes peeled.
After breaking them several times and spawning currents in, I finally caught up to Stormterror and proceeded on breaking the things on his back. And after a while, I actually did manage to get them pretty low. But who would have guessed? He ran away again, which made it so that I had to shoot again those things, crystallized things that I get to now then accelerate towards him. Of course, after I finally caught up with him, I proceeded to shoot him down. But
This is hurting you.
after I did that, I got teleported.
Now we can
After that nice, beautiful cutscene, I thought it was over. I thought it was over, but no, I have to actually fight him, which was actually not bad because I actually got to try out Venti, who shot 3 arrows at once. And after I actually shot him and broke down the shield, he would then, collapse, as you guys can see. And I would then need to break the thing on his head. Luckily for me, I had Genshin and Kaya, which actually did a splendid job. After he got up, he got his shield again, and then he proceeded to fire shooting balls at me, or Nemo balls, I don't know what they are. And then he decided to shoot me with a fire-breathing attack. It's not even fire-breathing, it's more like air, but yeah. Then he proceeded to nearly break the platform that I was standing, so I thought he was gonna break and fall, so I quickly moved to the next platform.
Well, anyway, let's ride the wind currents and stay away from the breaking platforms. The energy flooding out from the fissures will be hot. Be sure to watch your step.
After he did that, he proceeded to fire a air winds tornado out of his mouth.
Aim for the tainted blood.
Yeah, I don't know anymore with this game. I love it. I like this game. And then I proceeded to take care of him. I'm pretty sure I took it out. Yes, I did actually. Now, as I'm watching my screen, I can see myself taking him down. And look at that. It's so lovely and nice. And he falls to the ground.
This place is gonna collapse!
It's been a while since we flew like this together. Huh, Dvalin?
Just now. Why? Why did you not ask me to protect you like the last time?
Me not wanting you to listen to the Abyss Order doesn't mean that you have to listen to me. Freedom, if demanded of you by an Archon, is really no freedom at all.
Is this the power of the Animal Archon? But I am no longer part of the Four Winds.
Even if that's so, you still protected us regardless. Now spread your wings of freedom and go with my blessing.
And so, the Stormterror threat was quelled. I clarified the misunderstanding to the citizens of Mondstadt, and let them know that they are safe. To them, it seems Stormterror attacked Mondstadt out of nowhere, and then vanished just as quickly. They must be finding the whole ordeal very confusing.
However, winds change their course. Someday, they will blow towards a brighter future.
After that beautiful cutscene, may I say, I then had to proceed to talk to Amber.
You guys are back! The honorary knight returns triumphant.
Yep, we're back from tussling with Dvalin.
You just returned yesterday, right? Jean got back first, and she told us all about your heroic deeds. I wonder if I'll ever get an opportunity like that. You're right, actually. Peace is hard won, and we shouldn't take it for granted. And this time, you're the one we should all be grateful to.
You're welcome. But have you been waiting for us here this whole time?
Of course not. Just because I'm not out on the front line doesn't mean I don't have work to do. In fact, I'm dealing with the aftermath of the crisis as we speak.
Aftermath? Here? What happened in Mondstadt?
While Master Jean was away, the monsters lurking nearby made a coordinated attack on the city. Fortunately, we weren't completely taken by surprise. I detected the Hilly-Churls were moving closer to the city a while back.
Oh yeah! Paimon remembers. When we first met, you were clearing out one of their camps.
Exactly. And if we hadn't started making preparations back then, Mondstadt would be in much greater danger by now. Me too. But I have a strange feeling that we're not out of the woods yet. Hilly-Churls aren't usually capable of coordinating like this. Our best guess is that the Abyss Order is behind it.
They've taken over the Hilly-Churls. Good thing we saved Dvalin, or they might have taken him too.
That's right. And since I'm the Outrider, it's up to me to keep eyes on the Abyss Order from now on. I'm sorry. You should be celebrating your victory, not listening to all this somber talk. I promised to take you out for some sticky honey roast, didn't I? Before everyone got caught up in the Stormterror crisis. There's no time like the present, right? You guys hungry?
You bet! You may have forgotten till just now, but it's been on Paimon's mind this whole time.
Awesome, let's go! It's been way too long since I last ate a sticky honey roast myself. Wait for me at Good Hunter. I'll be right there. I just have to clean up here real quick.
After I discussed with Amber and what happened after I defeated Stormterror, I realized I get Barbara! Yes, my first ever healer. Well, actually second, because Noel kind of counts as a healer. And let's go, I'm happy, I'm very, very happy. I immediately, and when I mean immediately, I immediately got her to level 20 and I ascended her. Because luckily I had everything I needed for her, which was actually, I'm really happy because of me collecting everything for her. And I get to claim the blue thing that I get characters from. Now, firstly, after I actually leveled her up, I actually make sure that everyone had alright artifacts. Especially Barbara, because she's like my new healer now. And after I sorted that out, I made Barbara a part of my squad. I'm not exactly sure why I said squad, but it should be party. After that, I went to dispatch characters on expeditions, and I put 2 new downs. I actually unlocked a expedition, which was basically carrots, but I wasn't really interested in carrots. I was actually more interested about the meat and the materials. And then I quickly claimed my adventure rank reward. Yes, I'm ranked level 23 now, which I'm really, really happy. I actually wasn't done with the quest. I had to actually see the outcome of the different NPCs and how they think about it, I guess.
Here we go. This is it. Crisis, danger, the thrill of adventure. Adventurers Guild. Finally, our days of rescuing kittens and finding lost puppies are over. The age of adventure is upon us. Roll up, youngsters. Join the Adventurers Guild today. In this time of great upheaval, we must rally together, take on the dragon, and save our great city of Mondstadt! What? What? The Stormterror threat is resolved? I missed the acting Grandmaster's speech? Stormterror should have put up more of a fight. We didn't get to join in.
This NPC actually made me laugh while making this video, which actually was really funny.
Long live the heroes. Thank you. It's finally over. Many trade routes have closed due to the Stormterror incident. We can cope for now without fresh fruit and vegetables, but if the wine supply dries up, we're all doomed. I cannot imagine a world without wine. I hope they get the trade routes back up and running soon.
Yeah, he just cared about the wine.
So Stormterror's true identity is Dvalin, one of the four winds. We never should have forgotten his past sacrifice for Mondstadt. Every cloud has a silver lining. We're fortunate that our relationship with the Dragon of the East didn't sour past the point of no return. For that, we have you to thank. And Jean for her unfailing devotion. As long as we have the Knights of Favonius, peace and freedom will prevail in Mondstadt.
I actually liked her response. She was actually really sweet about it.
Greetings. May I take your order?
Why so cold? I've always thought that we enjoy quite the intimate friendship. Ah, so you do feel something for me. And people say my charm is fake. To bask in the presence of Mondstadt's new big hero is quite the morale boost. And that's coming from a knight.
Sweet-talking, sugar-coated Captain Kaya.
Nonsense. I speak from the heart. Just looking for a quiet spot to collect my thoughts.
While all the other knights are working hard to clean up after the battle?
Thinking can be an arduous task, you know. Believe me, I'd much rather be taking out the trash.
So what you thinking about then?
The Abyss Order. A dragon wreaks havoc in Mondstadt, and the acting Grand Master leaves the city to combat the threat. If you were the Abyss Order, would you squander this golden opportunity by sending in nothing more than a few hilly churls? To get to the bottom of it, I decided to wait. So I waited, and watched for their next move. Then came the day you made all hell break loose in Stormterror's lair. Just as the hilly churls' cries sounded from the city gates, that same day, I saw shadowy figures lurking in the city itself.
Inside the city?
Well, all the other knights were outside, fighting the enemy. As you can imagine, that left the inside of the city completely unguarded. Except for me, of course. And so I approached the Abyss Order infiltrators for a bit of... let's call it fraternizing. Through various means, I managed to gather some rather interesting intel. The situation is this. The Abyss Order. They are united under a single leader.
The Abyss Order has a leader?
Yes. And it was this very leader who devised the plot to turn Dvalin into a weapon of war.
What exactly did you have to do to find this out?
Let's just say I'm blessed with certain linguistic powers. There's more. The Abyss Order has a name for this leader. They call her the Princess. Now, I'm sorry to cut this intelligence briefing short, but I do believe I spy Amber heading this way. I think she's still angry with me for my absence from the defense effort during the attack. I'd better slip away before she notices me.
1 minute I see Kaya, the next he's slipped away. Clear sign of a guilty conscience. Are you sure? Because that sounds like exactly what he'd say to talk himself out of trouble. But let's forget about him. I worked super hard today, and my tummy's rumbling. Let's order. Hi, Sarah. 1 sticky honey roast, please.
So yeah, we just had a fun little scene with Kaya and Amber. Kaya just running away from his problems. But yeah, we already know that the princess is actually my sister, but they don't know about that, do they now?
So, now the Stormterror threat is behind us. What are your plans for the next step?
Paimon thinks it's time to leave Mondstadt and keep looking through the 7 nations until we find clues about his sister.
Huh, really? Oh, well, I guess this is goodbye for now. Hey, don't feel down. You'll always be a friend of the Knights of Avonius, and our honorary knight. Wherever you may go, and wherever the wind may blow. That's the spirit. Remember, Mondstadt will always welcome you. All right, now let's eat before it gets cold.
That was good.
Of course. Well, I don't trust myself in the kitchen. You can always trust me with the menu. Oh, I almost forgot to mention. Jean's waiting for you at the cathedral. It's something to do with the Holy Lyre de Himmel. You'd better head there now.
Yeah, so there's a lot of things that I still am unsure about. Like the Abyss Order, I'm still, even though like this video was like 2 weeks ago, I'm still confused because I'm so far into the story right now that I still don't understand much about the Abyss Order. But hey, this will come in time, you know? After all, this is a game about finding my sister, right guys? Right? This game is about finding my sister. It's not, right? I'm exploring the entire world just to find my sister, which is crazy. But yeah, I had to actually talk to Jean and Venti. Yeah, I wonder what that could be about.
This is Barbara, the deaconess of the church. She is here to retrieve the Holy Lyre de Himmel.
May the Animo Archon protect you. I'm not really in a position to speak compared to our acting Grand Master, but I still want to thank you all on behalf of all of Mondstadt for your assistance. Fortunately, everything was resolved peacefully. I can't imagine how an all-out war between the military and the dragon would have ended.
Now the Fatui have no choice but to keep their mouths shut. They must be annoyed that things didn't turn out as planned for them. This time, they even lost their best excuse to pressure the Knights of Favonius. Diplomatically speaking, they gained nothing, and on the contrary, simply proved just how vexatious they can be.
Sounds like quite the story. So, did you bring the Holy Lyre with you? We cannot ask you to keep defending the lyre forever. The Seneschal has been pressing me for a while now.
We, did bring it with us. It's just... it's a little...
Oh, don't worry. I'm not here to collect rent. The church has always received special funding. The Holy Lyre! Oh, Lord Barbados! Even if I atone for these sins for the rest of my life, it would still not be enough!
Oh, give it here.
How could this Holy Lyre, but how?
Huh? Let Paimon see!
No. I don't know how you managed to fix it, but you'll never touch the lyre again!
We, really should get going. That trick I used to repair the Holy Lyre. I mean, the magic I used isn't going to hold forever, you know.
What? You tone-deaf bard! Hey, don't go!
I actually love that. The cutscene where everyone was so shocked and when they saw the lyre, it was amazing.
At last, Mondstadt's rodent ruler in the flesh. Scurrying through the streets looking for leftovers? Mondstadt calls this a god?
Resident rodent beats invasive vermin.
Don't you dare speak back to me, insolent bard. Absentee Archon of Mondstadt. How impotent you've become.
That smirk you wear looks out of place. did you steal it from your master's face?
Should have held your tongue.
So, this is a gnosis. Wouldn't be caught dead wearing this ugly thing in public.
Beauty is a waste when the beholder has no taste.
Venti!
Well, we have what we came here for. Come, before our dear Favonian friends arrive. Leave nothing for them to find.
Honorary Knight, you're awake.
I wouldn't say he's alright, exactly. I found you lying unconscious outside the cathedral and used my elemental powers to heal you. That bard awakened first, but strangely, my healing powers had almost no effect on him. This is the first time I've encountered such a patient, but he just said, "It's completely normal," and then got up and left the cathedral.
He left? Already? Where'd he go?
The symbol of Mondstadt's hero. That's what he said. I wanted to stop him, but Jean, I mean, Master Jean, said to let him leave. How strange.
Paimon remembers Venti healing under that tree before. It's probably due to the connection between Windrise and the Animo Archon. Master Jean has figured it out as well, but we can't tell Barbara.
So yeah, while I was actually making this video, I jumped out of my seat and like was surprised. Like, holy, the 8th out of 11th of the Fatui? But I still don't understand what Fatui are. And also a Gnosis? Like, holy, I'm so curious to find out more about this woman and more how she's related to the story. But like, oh my days, that was sick. Like, holy cinematic.
The wind amongst the branches is good. I love the way it smells. I said the exact same thing last time. Why do I only say these things when I'm down on my luck? So you noticed. This isn't something I'm meant to discuss with ordinary people. But I suppose I can let you in on the secret. As you know, visions are external magical foci that only a small minority of people possess. They use these visions to channel elemental power. In truth, every wielder of a vision is one who can attain godhood and ascend to Celestia. We call such people allogenes.
Allogenes? Paimon's never heard of them before.
That's because this is a secret that only Archons are privy to. We don't need primitive tools like visions. Instead, each Archon has an internal magical focus that resonates directly with Celestia itself, known as a gnosis. It's just a glowing glass ball I carry around to avoid suspicion.
So who was that nasty woman who sent Paimon flying and stole your gnosis?
Her name is Signora, number 8 of the Harbingers. She and the rest of the Harbingers have been given godlike executive authority by the Tsaritsa of Snezhnaya, and with it, strength surpassing that of other mortals.
The Tsaritsa of Snezhnaya?
Indeed. She is one of the 7. The Tsaritsa who reigns from the Zeppeljárny Palace, and the one person that the Fatui Harbingers all answer to. The 7 don't always get along well, but still. I never thought that she would plot to steal another Archon's gnosis. How should I put this? 500 years ago, I knew her well, but I can't say the same is true now. You see, a certain catastrophe happened 500 years ago, and after that, she cut off all ties with me. But we can save discussion of the Cryo Archon and the Fatui for another day. If you seek the rest of the 7, Many difficulties lie ahead of you still. You should head for Mondstadt's neighboring nation of Liyue. The Geo-Archon who reigns there, unlike me, administrates his entire region personally. He only descends once every year to give his divine predictions, which set the direction for Liyue for the rest of that year.
Even so, it sounds like he works much harder than a certain someone,
In any case, this year's Rite of Descension is soon to begin. If you miss it, you'll just have to wait another year.
What? Oh, why didn't you tell us before? Well, then bye! We're going!
One moment, Windborn Outlander. Yep, Traveler. As you set off on your journey once again, you must remember that the journey itself has meaning. The birds of Tevat, the songs in the cities, the Tsaritsa, her Fatui and the monsters, they are all part of your journey. The destination is not everything. So before you reach the end, keep your eyes open. Use the chance to take in the world around you. Great. So, that's that for the Anemo Archon's admonishments. Back to Venti time. If you want to chat, now's the time. A bard stays not always in a single climb. Well then, best be off to Liyue. If the dissension ritual you failed to tally, then another year you must dally.
Hey, we've been in Nokrai for a while now, but we still don't know much about this place. Now we've got some free time. Why don't we go explore?
Yeah, I'm just gonna say, wow. So we have to go to Louis. By the way, for you guys' information, I have not been to Louis yet, even though this is the difference in 2 weeks. Yeah, bro, I've been doing side quests, I've been doing, compass quests, I forgot the name of it again, but, yeah, I still am not sure when I'm actually gonna do it, but I'm planning to do it Saturday or Sunday this week. So, yeah, I'm in the events overviewer, yeah, I really am quite surprised, at everything I've seen so far, and, yeah, all I have to say is, wow. So after this, I had 13 hours to complete a bunch of quests and get some sweet rewards. Yeah, this is for the next video, guys. I had to travel 10,000 meters. But funny enough, I actually could teleport to that place, but I had no idea. So I actually wasted a lot of time getting all the way to, Nokrai. Not knowing that there was a waypoint that I can just teleport at any time. So yeah, if I just zoomed in just a little, you'd be able to see that I can actually just teleport there. But because if you zoom out too much, you won't be able to see the small waypoints. So yeah, I had no idea. Can I blame myself? Yes, I can. Can I blame myself for being stupid? Yes, I can. So yeah, I've spent a couple of hours doing that in the next video. So I hope you guys enjoy that, and I hope you guys take care, and yeah, sub and like, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.